Thank you for making it to this video, and I'd also like to thank you if you watched a prior video to this one, which we managed remote desktop by way of Windows PowerShell. Now we're going to actually do some other things. We're going to actually look at managed role-based security, which is going to take a look into as far as our objective, controlling physical and logical access to assets, managing identification, authentication of people and devices, as well as implementing and managing authorization mechanisms as well. So let's actually go ahead and get started with the first exercise. All right, so for this one, we're just going to configure some security roles for the configuration manager. We're first going to create a custom security role and then configure the security scope for the object, right? Then I'm going to create administrative users to manage the configuration manager. Then I'm going to, a little bit later on, modify the administrative scope of the created administrative user. So let's actually go ahead and create the custom security role and the security scope first. So I'm going to create a copy of the existing application administrator role, admin role, then modify the copy according to the requirement of the cluster rule, thus configuring the security scope for the object. All right, so let's actually head to the configuration manager here, console. All right, so let's take a look at administration. Then let's take a look at our security. Let's open that up here. Let's take a look at our security roles and application administrator. Perfect. And then let's look at copy here. Perfect. And we're going to name it the test security role. The typing. We want that R capitalized. All right. All right, so where we go? All right, perfect. So now we're going to configure the security scope, right, for this role. So let's take a look at the boot image package, right? Let's take a look at modify here. Thought I could open it up. Okay. Where is, okay, guess I'll have to type it in. Should be a drop down here, like these here. Okay. Actually, here it is. This is what I'm looking for, the security scope. Perfect. All right, so let's actually hit OK. All right, so we're good there for the, let's see, it should be, there it is, test security role. So we're good there. So now now that we returned it, we can see that the name has been added to our names column, right? So now we're going to create a user with admin rights. So now we're going to create a new user with admin rights, right, in our configuration manager here by specifying the Windows account of the user. So just going to assume that there is a Windows user named Practice Lab test user, right? So I'm actually going to make sure we're still here. All right, perfect. Administrative users here. All right, perfect. And then let's add user. All right, and then let's do browse. Right, perfect. And let's do test. Then check names, of course. Then we're gonna do this. All right, perfect. So we're good. So we're good now. Now I'm gonna apply, I'm gonna add or assign rather security roles to the user. So let's do that here. We're going to add, let's see, where is it? There it is, full admin. Perfect. Perfect. So now we see that they have full administrator rights and roles, right? So we can actually, all right, perfect. Let's hit OK. Actually get out of here. And we see it here. We just created. So it has full administrator rights, right? So now we're going to modify the administrative scope, right? So for this user. So make sure we have this highlighted. Then we're going to take a look at the properties here. Then security scopes, right? And then let's look at add. Actually, let's see. has all systems. Okay. There it is. That's what I'm looking for. Perfect. All right, so we're good there. So now just going to hit apply. All right. Perfect. So now return to the administrative users dashboard, and we'll notice, right, that the test user metadata has changed, right, to show that it has been modified, and it'll show in the security roles that we can view the full administrator with collections listed as all systems, all users, and groups here, right? But that brings us to the end of this video as far as managing role-based security. Just for a brief recap, we created a custom security role that configured a security scope. We created a user with admin rights. Then we modified the administrative scope of an admin user. So that has been this video. In the next video, we're going to be configuring the Microsoft Baseline Security Analyzer. That should be a lot of fun. Can't wait to see you there. Stay curious, stay secure.